Hey guys, so I'm back with another book review video. If you follow along, you know for this month I read these three books. So we're in November and I read these books. Oh, this one's backwards. For the month of November, just to have some comfy, cozy, like family-ish vibes. Um, I don't know. So that's what I chose, like the little biographies. And then I had more time, so I grabbed another book that I'm currently reading today, and I'm hoping to finish today. I'm already like halfway through because the book was only like 45 pages. So it's an ancestor book, like setting up your like ancestor altar, talking with your spirit guides, that type of vibe. So once I'm done with that, I will for sure do a book review on it. And I'm going to break these three books into three different videos, but I'm going to probably just show them on each video because I don't know who just like literally follows along and who just, pokes in and out. But anyhow, the first book that I read for this month was Cicely Tyson. I love her. I've seen her like in a few things. I haven't seen any of her um, like greatest movies and that type of thing, but I just seen her within like videos of our movies, movies that I've watched. And then I used to watch How to Get Away with Murder, and she was on there, and I just always thought she was just so beautiful, and especially for her age, like come on, that's like unheard of. Well, not unheard of, but like, we're not always there. So anyhow, my husband ended up getting me this book. I can't remember for what holiday or whatnot. We usually exchange books on almost like any holiday, birthdays. Like I always ask for books for like birthdays, Christmas, Valentine's, whatever. I want a book. So he got me this. I did not ask him for this, but he got it, and I was like, yes, like I love her. And I didn't know when she wrote the book, but I am so happy she wrote it towards the end of her life. And this book reads like she's in the room with you, telling you the story of her life. But then she's also like very like detailed, telling the history that was also going around, during that time period in her life, and like what she's doing, what was happening in history, like the bigger things in history that were occurring. And her story was just like such a fascinating story to me. It wasn't anything like too out of the ordinary in my mind, but it's just so, I don't know, just like so beautiful hearing someone's story, and especially someone who lived that long and got to see so many changes in the world. And then also kind of just be like right there, like making her own path kind of thing, and like kind of like in the fight. Like, of course, doors were already opened for her as a Black woman to a certain extent, but at the same time, she had to fight and advocate for herself. And she also, opened up doors for future Black, especially Black women actresses, and just people in entertainment and just different stuff like that. And so I thought this was a really, really, really good story. I keep saying a lot because I'm trying to like just remember. The three stories were just like so amazing. And right now my mind's just like blurring together with everything, but just her life. And the theme with all three of the books is just like being a woman, and like the things in my mind, what I took from it, at least, not like that's what they put in the book or whatever. But in my mind, it's just like being a woman is a lot. Like it's a lot. We go through so many things. We go through things as mothers, as wives, as, long-term partners, however you want to put it. And it's like, it's so hard. And just hearing these women's story and just seeing like, childhood trauma working its way through, and, it sets you up for your later life, and you still have that trauma, and that comes out a lot like within your partnership, within your parenting and things like that. And it's very relevant in this book. Like if you look at things from that perspective, you can see like the cycle. And I think she does bring it up and talk about it, and she was able to witness that for herself, and try to correct whatever needed to be corrected. But at the end of the day, if you are a reader, if you like reading, if you like this woman, if you like women in general, this was a very, very good read. Interesting. There were so many parts that I was like, oh my gosh. And I was reading, I think I had to read like 40 pages a day with this book. And I was like, oh man, 40 pages. But like literally when I was reading it, I'm like, dang, like it's already been 40 pages. Like I'm already here for the day or whatnot. And I would just put a pause on it because I'm trying to like brace myself and, take everything in and stuff like that. So I didn't overread, but I just stayed where I was supposed to stay. And I really loved it. I kept telling my husband, like, this happened and that happened and blah, blah, blah. And, all these things because I always share with him. I don't know why, like, he cares. When I'm reading, I just tell him stuff. But I thought it was a really, really amazing book. And so I do highly recommend it. And to the next one. Bye.